Dr. Cosmas Mnyanyi, applicant of the Innovate Now Accelerator. I'm working at the Open University of Tanzania as the head of assistive special technologies and also as the head of Department of Psychology and Special Education. This department is working together with the Institute of Education Management and Technologies, where we develop solutions. We already have classes for people with visual impairment, and we also have classes for people who are deaf. And these classes, who are the teachers? It is amazing. Amazing, and this is why we say it is innovation. For a class for people who are visually impaired, the teacher are also visually impaired. We have Clement Ndahani, a winner of also the Commonwealth of Learning Award in 2016.
My name is Clement Ndahani, visually impaired engineer. I lost my sight at the age of 50. Currently working with the Open University of Tanzania as a technologist, Roman 2, in the assistive technology unit.
When we have another class for the deaf, we have somebody, Isam Tiga, who is deaf and just last year completed the CCNA in order to start classes for people who are deaf. The idea is that let people with disabilities be involved in creating their own solutions so that we can work together. And the focus on this innovation is that we want to create a world in which everybody can participate in economic and social activities, especially persons with disabilities. In this innovation, the challenge that we are going to address is that many of the solutions has been focusing on exclusion. Now we want to find a solution that everybody will be happy, and this is through ICT. We already have trained people who are visually impaired and blind people and people who are deaf on ICT skills. The idea is that when they have ICT skills, they can communicate, they can work together. For example, in my office, we have people who are visually impaired and totally blind and people who are totally deaf, and they work together. How they work, it is through ICT. Now we want this Innovate Now to make this solution applicable to everybody. The focus is using the user-defined. Users themselves develop solutions. If it is deaf, then deaf should train the fellow deaf on using the technology. And similarly for the visually impaired and blind people, teachers should be also visually impaired and blind people. We know for sure that the one who is using the technology is the one who can teach it well. For example, myself, I'm not blind. If I say I will teach blind, I never had any experience of blindness. That will be difficult. Now our innovation is creating these solutions so that people with disabilities, they can develop their own solutions through ICT. And this is where we feel we are going to contribute. We have already contributed. For example, this year, 2 people who became blind. One became blind at the age of 30. The other one became blind since birth, but had no chance of using ICT. After training, this year they participated in Egypt for further assistive technologies. We feel that if the technology can be applied to many people, then that will help to create the future we want. The future in which the technician that is repairing a technology equipment should be the same for the one who is with a disability and the one who is without a disability. Let us get this chance to make themselves be involved. There is the statement, nothing about us without us, and that is what we want to do. Thank you.